really does make working with vinyl a whole lot easier. Today we're going to talk about how to use knifeless tape. I was somewhat resistant to the idea of using knifeless tape. You know, I fancied myself an artist, one with a steady hand, pretty good with an X-Acto knife. But you know what? I finally broke down. I had to do some intricate details at one point or another. And I thought, let me just try this knifeless tape thing, see what it's all about. And I gotta say, lifesaver. See it? I did the edge of my carbon fiber spoiler in gloss black to make sure that it matched the black of the car. Knifeless tape came in clutch in that situation. Also, I recently replaced my plastic eyelids on my headlights with just some simple gloss black vinyl wrap. And I gotta say, having the knifeless tape for around the edges made this a quick and easy job. And let's get into how to use it. Now, what is knifeless tape? Well, it looks like this. It's a very thin plastic tape with basically a small wire or cable inside of it. You can see it there, good visual. It's really handy stuff. It really helps you get sharp lines, nice even curves, and things of that nature. It really helps you control where the edge of your vinyl wrap will end up. Now, there's a couple of different options available. This is a very, very inexpensive, I want to say even no-name brand. Oh, here we go. No name as in nobody's heard of Zanch, but I found this actually works the best. I've used a couple of different ones, and this one is the best for me. And again, it's one of the cheapest ones available on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. But you could get one like this from Vivid, and this one I did not like at all. I used a little bit of it, and you can see the little string there. It's actually string and not cable or wire, and it doesn't separate like it's supposed to from the plastic tape itself. And I'll show you what I mean by separate, but I didn't like this. I didn't like this at all, hence why I bought some new green, and I'll show you what we're gonna do today. So my laptop is getting a little bit funky, and I thought it was time to wrap it, give it a little bit of protection, but also give it a little additional character. So I've just gone ahead and taken some mineral spirits just to clean off the surface of it a bit, get some of the finger greases and oils and stuff off of it, so the vinyl and everything sticks nicely, but there's no marks in it. So I'm trying to dress it up a little bit. I'm going to be using this kind of satiny, really nice metallic blue. I've used this color on the BMW, and I did some other things with that blue as well, and I think it looks cool on a computer. I'm going to emboss or have an embossed Speed Culture decal underneath, which is going to look really dope. And then, of course, for the purposes of this video, because I want to get a nice edge and maybe expose some of this silver for a nice contrast with the blue, and maybe we'll put a little curve just for the purposes of this video to show how this works. So I'm going to set this up. I'm going to get the decal on here. I think we'll probably go top corner, something like that, and then we'll go forward from there. These decals come in a pair, so I have some available still. White, red, silver, this teal color, and black, of course, and it comes in a set of two, so they'll come together. Same color, not separating colors. The intention is to be a caliper decal or quarter glass window decal. So there's two of the same color. Selling them for just $5 for the pair, and I'll ship them out immediately after receiving payment. Taking Zelle or Cash App right now. Details will be in the description. If you guys want these decals, they're selling like hotcakes. I appreciate the support on those as well. But let's get this road on the show. Easy to work with, really durable. They last a long time. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. So you can see vinyl or the knifeless tape is very thin, almost transparent. So you want to leave yourself enough tape on the ends, and I'll show you why. You can do rounded corners, which makes this stuff really user-friendly. It's really flexible, really thin. You can stretch it and maneuver it really how you want. I think I'm just going to do straight lines here, just for time, because my eyeballs aren't working that well right now. Cuts easily with an X-Acto knife. I don't know if you guys can see the edge here. I'm a little crooked. Kind of running over with my fingers. Remember what layer of tape you ran across the top. This curves really easily, and I'll show you that too. You see that off the screen here? This is just eyeballing it. But I think we got it close enough. Just trying to get some. You can see how easy it is to curve. You could do flames with this if you wanted to. This is going to be dope. All right, that's adhered nicely. Again, left ourselves enough edges. So these overlap, and then the long ones overlap, and then this will be the last cut, which I'm a little crooked on. Damn. All right, now let's lay some vinyl. This is actually just a scrap piece that I had, but I think it's going to be plenty. Not too much extra. All right, let's get this over here. I'm just going to lay it down. Hopefully cover the entire surface. The purpose of the video is not how to use vinyl wrap, but just to show you what the Knifeless tape is capable of. Now I realize I made a mistake. I didn't put another strip of tape along this edge, so we're gonna have to freehand that, but I think you guys will get the idea. I want to melt the computer. I'll work on working out the details of the vinyl at a later date. I think this gives you guys the idea. It's really grabbing the edges. Remember, guys, how I said you want to leave yourself a little extra on the ends. I probably didn't leave myself enough, but what you want to do, and I hope you can see this, is basically fold this tape over itself like that. You can see that, and then you just kind of jerk it hard, and it pulls that cable, that little wire, out of the tape. If I can get it to do it. See, it's loose there. And you just get it started. I left the edge of the vinyl really long, but you can see it's already made its cut. And go swiftly. Just pull it out the other side. You can fold over on top of itself. Jerk it out of there. You can see the wire expose itself there. Just slice it through the edge. Again, swift. Pull through the end. So let's pull this centerpiece out and see how it looks. Nice, right? And you can see the little bit of the green remaining, and that's just sort of that plastic sheathing that was around that wire. But you just pull that out and run your finger over the edge. A little bit of heat too, and it'll clean that right up. But look how nice and sharp that edge is, and that's really the advantage of this Knifeless tape. And there you go. So this is all I'm really gonna have to slice, no big deal. So now we did these long runs, if you remember. Started that wire on that edge, swift pull. Nice. I'll pull this plastic up with the vinyl. Rake the wire toward the edge. You can see I was trying to lift the vinyl up. Just hold my finger on the edge of it and kind of just give it a little jerk. There we go. A little heat will clean that edge right up. Testing out my skills. Not too shabby. So, looks pretty cool. I'm going to just work on this with a little bit of heat and we'll get the details cleaned up, but the decal looks good. We got a little bit of a curve. The blue looks cool. I think we're going to get one of our Speed and Mayhem stickers. Put that right here in this dead space. But totally different look for the computer. A little bit of protection. We use some of the Knifeless tape, and I think it's pretty good. I am by no means an expert with Knifeless tape or vinyl wrap, but I just wanted to use this video as an example to show you that if you're a beginner and you're just trying to do your first little project with some vinyl wrap, you want to wrap your spoiler, or you want to do those eyelids for your headlights, or whatever the case may be, you're trying to your chrome delete for the first time and you want to use some Knifeless tape, don't be afraid of it. You can definitely do it. I've used it just a few times myself, but as you can see, it's quite simple for a beginner. So go ahead, take on the challenge. I'd encourage you to watch other YouTube videos or other YouTube channels that are dedicated to this. Some of the vinyl brands themselves have YouTube channels. Check out CK Wraps. I'm a big fan of his. I've been watching CK Wraps videos for a long time. There's some other excellent people that do vinyl wrap and stuff like that on their channels regularly. So again, I'd encourage you to check those out and pick up different tips and tricks along the way. And this was just a little bit of example of it here and how I do it myself. And I'm honing my skills as I go as well. The more often I do it, the more comfortable I get, the more efficient I am with it. And I think we just knocked out a little bit of a project here today that I'm relatively pleased with. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate the continued support. More of our regularly scheduled content coming up. I just ordered another part for the Q50, so stay tuned if you guys are interested in that stuff. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, thank you very much for stopping in. Hit the thumbs up, hit the little bell and the subscribe button as well. I appreciate it very much. We'll see you in the next one.